Hi there, David. I hope you're well. Thank you for ordering this bracket from me. It's going ever so nice, this one. I've just been tweaking it and I'm really happy with the way it's now flying. So I'm just going to demonstrate to you how you throw this. Okay, so basically there's two angles, David, that you need to learn. The first angle is what I call the angle of inclination. And that means how up you throw it relative to the horizon. It's not too hard. If you're not used to it, it will take a bit of practice. So what you'll be wanting to do is throw this at 45 degrees inclination, okay, relative to the horizon. Now the biggest mistake that people make is to throw it too low. Now if you throw this too low, i.e. under 45 degrees, then it probably will not stabilize too well. They definitely like an angle of 45 degrees. So that's the first thing. So the second thing is how to hold and how to lean the boomerang when you release it. Now this bracket needs to be held by the long arm. Now what you'll be wanting to do at 45 degrees is just to give it a very slight lean, maybe vertical, slight lean on release. Okay, and if you do those two things, you'll get a really beautiful flight. It's going about 40 meters in front with a really long flight time. I'd be really happy to use this in competition. It's one of the best ones I've made. And that's the way it happens sometimes. Sometimes when you tune them up, you get a really great result. And I'm really happy with this one. You can throw it medium power, or if you have the strength, you can throw it as hard as you can. Both ways will result in a stable flight, as long as you get those two angles sorted. So do throw when the winds are down. This is for light or calm winds, as most MTAs are, to be honest. You can maybe try it in a little bit more once you get used to it. But there's always a great danger, particularly with this one, that it'll fly away for good. So be very careful. Use a big field and, take sensible safety precautions. So I think that's about it. I will now demonstrate exactly how to throw it. You won't see much as far as throwing technique goes, because I'm on my own, but I've explained the two angles to you. But I just want to show you how long a flight you get, really. So for MTAs, if you're not familiar with them, anything over 25 seconds to 30 seconds in tournament is normally a pretty decent time. So currently in the UK, it's getting on for 8:45 in the evening here, so the heat for the day is gone. So there's no thermals knocking around, but I should still be able to get a reasonable time. So here we go then, David. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's so nice. It's got such a lovely little pop-up. Ever so happy with it. I'll do one more throw after this. So it's come back to virtually where I threw it from, this one. That's great. Okay. Let's try that one more time. 3, 2, 1. So I threw that quite hard, and actually had that on a vertical then, David. So if you can get the power, vertical is really good for this. You end up with a really high setup, which is what it's done here. And it's got such a slow descent, this one. Now there's no heat here at the moment, but that's a really nice flight. All right, so if you get any problems with it, let me know, but as I say, practice makes perfect. Keep the boomerang out of the heat, so once you finish throwing it, don't leave it lying in that Texan sun, because it will heat up the resin and it can detune. That's real important. So as soon as you finish throwing with it, pop it away, get it in the shade. All right, my friend.